Yo, what's up, guys? We got the best plays in the NBA for Friday tonight. And first off, congrats to every single one of you guys who cashed out with us on the free group yesterday. Prizepicks dropped a Steph Curry discount, and we went ahead and smacked a very easy winner. Steph's line was at 22. He got 27. Sam Hauser's line was at 14.5, and he ended with 23. Perfect read from us right there. And if you guys missed out on this play, it is because you are not in the free group. Now, if you want to join, just hit the link up there. It's winnable.com/bam, or click the link in the description of this video. You guys can see, drop this free play, Steph Curry discount with Hauser and Curry. This one went green. Now, make sure you guys are in the winnable because we're dropping more plays in there every single day. Literally every single day, we're dropping in free plays. But let's talk about this Friday slate. We got 6 games of hoops, and I honestly think these are money-making games. Now, a lot of times you're going to look at a slate of basketball and be like, well, actually, I'm not super hyped to watch any of these guys. Maybe my team isn't playing tonight, right? Maybe I'm just going to take a day off. Some of these games, you got to look at the lines, you got to dive deeper into the stats, and you got to realize there are some serious edges here on 3-player props in particular. We're going to end all 3 of them, but these are actually going to be great games. Even though they might not look great, there are some great edges we can go ahead and exploit. Now, before I get into anything else, I want to tell every single one of you guys how the best possible way you guys can make money on sports. And it's not from taking any picks. It's not from taking any parlays. It is simply from claiming free money that apps are giving you. Underdog Fantasy is giving a ridiculous promo offer where it's play $5, get $75. So they're dropping $75 on the ground, and all you got to do is sign up for their app and start playing. That's literally all you have to do. Sign up on Underdog with code BAM. Make sure you use the code, otherwise you won't be eligible for this. Once you guys sign up with code BAM, you play $5, you get $75 just like that. It is ridiculously easy. I don't understand why they're doing this. It's probably because they want your business really badly because there's NFL going on, college football going on, NBA going on. So this is the best possible time. There's rarely ever a discount or a promo offer as good as this one. This is the best time to go ahead and hop on a new app. And the good news is, if you're in any one of these yellow states right here, you're good to go. This is 40 plus states that are on this map. Any of these yellow colored states, you're good to go. Go ahead, sign up on Underdog, use code BAM, claim your free $75 once you play your first $5 on the app. Now, that link is in the description. And now, let's move into play number 1. We're going over to one of the hottest shooters in basketball right now. It's Michael Porter Jr. Now, he's going to be hosting the Chicago Bulls right here. And Michael Porter Jr. has been flying. If you haven't been tuned in to the Nets, I don't blame you. Not many people are. Not many people are tuned into the Nets. But Michael Porter Jr., I'm going to tell you, he has been on fire. So, 7 of the last 10 games, he's greening this line of 36.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. We're hitting the over right there. Points, rebounds, assists. The line is at 36.5, and this is an absolutely beautiful spot for him. If we look at it, 2025 in general, he's hit this at a 55% clip. But if we look even closer, most of these have come in the last few games, the last 10 or 20 games. If we can just sort it by the last 20, he's hitting this at a 65% clip in the last 20 games. That is insane. The line is at 36.5 points, rebounds, assists. We need him to get 37, and in the last 20 games, he's hitting it at a 65% clip. 65% is absolutely awesome. And if we look at the matchup, guys, the matchup matters a ton. He is playing against the Bulls, who are a bottom 4 defense in points, bottom 8 defense in rebounds, bottom 6 defense in assists. They are bad defense. That is literally all you got to know. They're bottom 10 in every single stat, bottom 8 in every single stat. There's no way Michael Porter Jr. doesn't get as much opportunities as he wants to in this game. And if you look at when is he actually missing, right? You said he hit in 7 of the last 10. What about those games where he didn't hit, right? Well, one of these games, actually one of his worst games, he was playing up against a tough Clippers team who are the 7th best ranked defense in all of basketball. Here he was playing against a middle-of-the-road Philadelphia team who are a decent defense, but they're still worlds better than the current Bulls defense he's about to face, who are, mind you, bottom 8 in every single stat. So this is a perfect matchup for Michael Porter Jr. When he plays against bad defenses, he's pretty automatic, right? He's pretty automatic with going over this. So we like MPJ a lot on the over at 36.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. And now play number 2 is going to be Kawhi Leonard. Going back to Toronto, taking on the old team. And Kawhi Leonard has been flying recently. He has been absolutely flying. His most recent game, which was actually just a couple days ago on Wednesday, he took on the Washington Wizards. I told every single one of you guys in the video, take Kawhi on the over. Take Kawhi on the over. The Wizards are a terrible defense. Kawhi's going to smack. What happened? Kawhi got 7 3-pointers in that game and 33 points. Kawhi went absolutely nuclear. And now, the line for his 3-pointers is down at 2.5. This is ridiculous. We're taking the over at 2.5. So, Kawhi at 2.5, he actually has gone over this in 5 straight games against the Knicks, Nets, Pistons, Hornets, and Wizards. All of those teams, he's hit the over against. And if we look at him on the season, he's hitting at a 57% clip. If we look at it in the last 20 games, which is actually a very good sample size. You don't want to take really, I would say the best sample size is last 20, because if you just look at the last 3 or the last 5, he's probably going to be playing a lot of, maybe the sample size is skewed by a bunch of bad defenses, right? Then a player looks better than they are. But if you look at the entire season, you're looking at things from 4 months ago, 5 months ago. It's likely not an accurate representation of how the player will play on the day. So if you look at the last 10 or the last 20, just looking at the last 1 or 2 months, you're looking at a really good sample size. And Kawhi Leonard is on the up on both of those. 80% in the last 10 games, he's hit the over here. And 60% in the last 20 games, he's hit the over here. So if we look at the matchup, Toronto Raptors are a pretty good defense. They're a top 10 defense to 3-pointers allowed. And if we look at Kawhi's position in particular, though, this is where it gets kind of better. He's actually the Raptors are actually middle of the road at defending 3-pointers against small forward position. So it might look really bad overall, but the Raptors are a very middle of the road defense when it comes to defending this particular shot from this particular player type. And that's the kind of stats you've got to be diving deep into in order to be profitable betting on sports, right? You can't just look at, oh, it's a bad defense. Okay, let's take the over. That's a very basic way of thinking. You've got to dive deeper into the player, the play type, the stat, and the defense matching up versus all 3 of the previous mentioned statistics. Now, Kawhi Leonard at 2.5 threes, that's our second play of the day. So we got Michael Porter Jr. on the over, Kawhi Leonard on the over, and play number 3. This one might just be my favorite of the day, guys. It's Domantas Sabonis. The line is sitting at 25.5 points, rebounds, assists. We love this. Absolutely love this one on the over. So there are so many green flags about this play. I can't list them all in this video. It feels like that. Let's start off with the most obvious one. The Washington Wizards are the second worst defense to points allowed, the worst defense, rebounds allowed, and the third worst defense in assists allowed. They're the worst defense in basketball, and in every single individual category, they're a bottom 3 defense in every single one. In addition to that, the Wizards are the away team. They're coming all the way over to Sacramento. Domantas Sabonis is going to be playing on the home team. This is a great spot. In addition to that, he's hitting this at a 90% clip. He's hit it in 9 of the last 10 games. He's hitting it in 90% clip in the last 20 games. He's literally missed this line twice in the last 20 games. So, who are we kidding? Right? We look at him against the Wizards, right? Career against the Wizards. How is he looking the last couple of times he played the Wizards? Well, I'll tell you what, he's looking great. 51 PRA a year ago when he played the Wizards. 41 PRA last spring when he played the Wizards. That is insane. Now, he's likely not going to play as many minutes as he usually does. Yeah, he's just coming back. But this line, it's too low, guys. It is too low. 25.5 against a Wizards team. Domantas Sabonis could genuinely go out there for 20 minutes and put that up, right? 25.5 points plus rebounds plus assists against the worst defense in all of basketball. You guys understand the amount of green flags on this play. It's just unheard of. In 2024, he hit this line at a 96% rate. In 2025, 82% rate. He's only played 11 games this season, right? Obviously, he's been out with an injury. But Domantas Sabonis is a dominant player when he's on his game. And 25.5 points, rebounds, assists. I don't really care about the minutes restriction because this line is simply too low, right? This line is simply too low. Now, before I let you guys go, I want to make sure you guys lock in this exact same slip. I got Kawhi Leonard over 2.5 3-pointers made. Michael Porter Jr. over 36.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. And then Domantas Sabonis over 25.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. I went ahead and locked this one in on Underdog. You guys can do it as well and get your free $75 when you sign up on Underdog Fantasy with my promo code BAM. Play 5, get 75 on Underdog. Absolutely insane. Let's go 3 for 3 on NBA Friday.